How's it going, everybody? Today we are back in Scum with the news. Not too long ago, the Scum developers released some really interesting information about what we can expect from the game in the coming months and days, because we are going to get a new content update for the game this week. Now, we don't know exactly how big this update is going to be or how many things it is going to bring to the game, but it looks like some new items will be added, like a new bow, some reworks when it comes to the camo patterns on our clothes, and finally the trash ghillie suit, which I thought wasn't real. But as it turns out, it is very real, and it is gonna be coming to the video game this week by the looks of it. To be honest, I cannot wait to mess about with this thing. Hopefully we're gonna be able to craft it. Hopefully it's gonna be improvised and we're gonna be able to craft it with, some duct tape and whatnot. But those are really the things that we know that are coming. But I'm sure alongside these things, we are going to get some extra things as well, like fixes and whatnot and quality of life improvements. Also, I believe that there will be an option to rent a server from the game menu. We're gonna have a new function. When we check the server list, there will be this option here that would allow us to rent a server. But speaking of servers, it seems like with the big 1.0 update, they will be releasing the server files as well. So we can have like a local game with our friends, start our own session and whatnot. I don't have the biggest brain when it comes to server files, but I think I think we're gonna be able to play with our friends on a private session without having to buy or rent a server. But if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me down below. As I've said, I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to things like that, but I think we should be able to play with a friend or two without having to rent a server in our own private session. Also, next month, which is April, the developers will implement a whole new anti-cheat system, so hopefully official servers will be fun to play again. I've seen a post from Tommy not too long ago that made me kind of take a break from officials, and I'm the biggest advocate for official servers. I've been playing nothing but officials for a long time, but I saw this post saying that Tommy issued over 30 bans on just one official server in a few days. So that kind of turned me off officials, and some sketchiness has happened to me as well, and some of you may have noticed that I haven't played all that much on officials, and that's why, because things haven't been all that great there lately. I mean, hopefully this new system will put a stop or at least diminish some of the sketchiness that tends to happen, especially on official servers. Now, when it comes to a console release of the game, it looks like that will not happen with the 1.0 update, and it will be implemented later on. It was planned for 1.0, but from what I understand, they have encountered some issues, or the console release wasn't really up to par, so it seems like they have pushed that back and it will be released sometime after the 1.0 update. Speaking of the 1.0 update though, it seems like they are on track with releasing it in Q2 of this year, as long as nothing goes wrong, of course. So by summertime, we should probably see the big 1.0 update, and they are also committed to improving and supporting the video game even after the 1.0 update, which is great to hear. We are going to still get, fixes, patches and updates even after the full release of the video game. But there you go, I've tried my best to summarize the info that the developers released, but if you want to see the full video that they put out, I will leave a link down below in the comments to the official video from the developers. But that's about it from me today. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. Do please let me know down below what you guys think about all of this new info, and I will see you in the next one with some more video games.